morning, everybody. This is Sasha. Welcome to Monday Morning Meditation. I'm gonna check in to see if anyone's out there. And let me just clean this real quick. It seems a little fuzzy. Okay. Oh, hey. Hey, White Wolf. Good to see you. Bill, is that you? Oh man, that's pretty awesome. Oh, these people I wish I could see in person. Some of you may not know me very well, but I'm super social, so being stuck at home really sucks. And on the flip, I'm Zoomed to death. I love Zoom, it's amazing. So that's the next best thing, right? Is thank God we have this digital connection. Thank God. I'm gonna wait one more minute to see people jumping in. For us, at least, this is the first full week of, school, homeschool. So I know everyone's schedule's all over the place. Okay, it's actually 9, so let me go ahead and get going. So if you're just jumping in, welcome, good morning here in Colorado, or I know Kathy. Hey, Kathy, it's Spain, so she's probably having a glass of wine already. I don't know, right? I always go 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock. It's happy hour there. All right, guys. So first, I always want to say thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. I'm really blown away at how amazing this is for people to connect, and I'm honored that you are sitting, taking care of yourself with me and with many people out there who are doing the same thing as myself. So thank yourself also for taking the time to heal yourself, to pause, to breathe. Super, super critical during this time what we're going through. It's nuts. It's really surreal, uncertain. It's very unsettling. Oh, look, see, she's drinking wine. I told you guys. Wine and meditation, no judgment. So be grateful that you have the resources. That's something that I was talking to my friend Adrian about, is how sometimes I fluctuate with a sense of guilt because I was able to go to Costco and was able to get the food, and I'm able to sit here quietly in my space. So that's something that I think it'd all be nice for us to just take a moment to realize, yeah, this stinks, this is inconvenient, this is worrying, but there's a lot to be grateful for. Also, I'd like to take a moment just to breathe, just take a quick pause, and everybody just take a nice big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. How cool knowing that you are breathing with many people right now, live here, as well as people who are not sitting this exact moment, but maybe already breathing, meditating around the world. There's thousands, millions of people maybe doing this right now, just pausing and breathing. So that is a super cool feeling, that knowing that you're not alone, right? We're in this together. And now take a moment you can start to close your eyes if you like. And take a moment to acknowledge all those who are sick, not just with coronavirus, but sick with their own story, mental, physical. Take a moment to acknowledge those who have passed away. Hold in your hearts those who have gone, those who are sick, and also those who have recovered. And those of you who are healthy and well. Hold everyone in your heart right now. One blink, open your eyes for me. I'd like to mention a couple more things before we start with the 10-minute meditation. And that is knowing that your body and mind are fully connected. There is no separation. So what's going on out in the world, what's going on in your personal life does affect you physically, and vice versa. What's going on physically in your body affects you psychologically. And so this connection, you can't separate it. And so the best thing we could do right now is feel that we can find a way to heal in our breath and in mindfulness, and then we can spread that into our body. And also, I truly believe in vibes, right? You can feel energy, for someone's energy, like they have like a negative energy, like it's just something funky about it, and also you feel someone's good energy. So I believe there's a truth to connection in energy. So today's meditation is a combination of sending your positive energy, right? So tapping into your positive energy and your light and your sun and spreading it. So you're going to spread it in your body, and you're going to spread it beyond your body, and it's going to continue spreading through all those people in the community, in your neighborhood, in your town, in your state, in your country, and so on, and spread. And I want you to have this visualization that this light, right, the sun is just going and spreading and healing those that comes in contact, like the blob, but in a positive way, right? So I like to think of light opposite of dark, like the dark side of Star Wars. Honestly, you guys, that's all I know about Star Wars is Darth Vader's a bad guy and he's on the dark side. So the flip is sun and light and positive, okay? So that's the idea behind today's meditation, is taking your positive energy that you might be like, oh man, I'm not feeling so positive right now. Tap into it. It's there. I promise it's there. You might have to dig away from some crap to access it, but it's there. Something I'd like to mention too of your positioning today is I am sitting down right now, but this one actually serves really well when you're laying down. So I'm not sure if I position my camera. So if you want to sit down, I'm going to put my feet together like this and lay on my back, okay? Shoots, I don't know if I can see. Yeah, if you can see this. And then I'm gonna place my hands on my belly. And that way, when you have the visualization, you're gonna have the sun at your heart. And then you can do it sitting up if you're like, no, I'm sitting still. And then what you can do is you're gonna spread the sun beyond. I like it laying down, this one, even though I know I've said in the past that laying down might make you fall back asleep. But this one serves well for some reason for me in Shavasana, or laying down with your feet together, or whatever you want, or sitting up, right? Okay, so let's get going. Start to close your eyes here. And check in how you're doing. Notice the feel and the sound of your breath. Whatever position you decided to put your body in, I'd like you to place your fingertips on the ground. Whether you're still sitting, you reach down to the ground. Whether you're on your back and you touch your fingertips to the side. Notice how your fingertips touching the ground can feel a reminder that you are grounded. Right now you are safe. You feel stable. Feel rooted. Your fingertips feel your ground or your mat, and you feel, okay, I'm here, I'm in my body, and I feel safe. Now with your eyes still closed, return your hands wherever felt right for you, whether they're on your thighs if you're sitting, or on your back if you're laying in Shavasana. Place your hands wherever is comfortable. Now I'd like you to imagine with your eyes closed that you have a sun, your own personal sun, the size of a grapefruit. And just picture the sun hovering right over your heart center, just hovering. I'd like you to imagine how warm your sun is, how bright. You just notice what it looks like physically. Maybe do you feel the heat radiating into your body? Now I'd like you to imagine your sun then becomes a part of your chest. It literally just comes right into you. And being open to these visualizations, noticing how your creativity can expand. And now your sun is starting to warm up your body. Notice now we're going to synchronize your breath with the movement of your sun. As you take your next inhale, I want you to imagine your sun is bright and warm and has these wonderful healing properties. And now as you exhale, your sun gets a little bit bigger. So if your eyes are closed, just imagine your sun goes from grapefruit size to get a little bit broader and starts to fill up your chest cavity. And then when you take your next inhale, it gets brighter and warmer. And as you exhale, it expands a little bit bigger. Maybe it goes into your shoulders, into your arms, down to your belly button. And then you take your next inhale. Again, it's warm, it's full of these positive healing energy. And it's bright. And then as you exhale, it gets even bigger. So now maybe your sun is expanded into your chin, your mouth, your elbows, down to your pelvis. And what's cool is you can decide how the speed that your sun is growing and expanding, right? It's going to synchronize with your breath. So your breath in is going to allow your sun to be bright and warm and powerful, full of positive energy. And then as you exhale, it continues to expand. So in the next 7 more minutes, you're going to continue this meditation, and you're going to notice as slowly, so you decide how much your sun encroaches into your space as you exhale. So this, you can even imagine you stepping outside of your body and watching your body get lit up with the sun. It starts to go beyond the boundaries of your body. And remember, when you inhale, it's bright, it's warm, it's full of healing energy, like it's zapping anything that's not serving, any negativity in its way. And then your exhale is like pushing it out. And your exhale, maybe your sunlight has lit up your mat, maybe your room. You go beyond your house. And your sun is healing anything in its path. Right? So maybe you're picturing you hovering over your house right now, and you see your sun expanding beyond the boundaries of your house and healing even the grass and the plants around. Goes into the street, and your sun starts to expand into your neighbor's home, wishing them well, wishing them to be safe. And you inhale that brightness, that goodness, that love. And then exhale, you push it out. Maybe it's going into your town, into all the strangers that you may never meet, but they're all impacted by the situation. Send them those healing vibes. Send them the sun. Send them your sun. Now maybe you're going beyond your town and into your whole state. And what an amazing superpower that would be if we can just exhale all your goodness and your light and your positive to just make this whole shit go away. You take a nice next big breath, and you're bright and you're warm and you're positive and you're empowered and you're full of love. And now you go on beyond your state, now your neighbor's states that you maybe never even visited. How cool to visualize that your positivity can affect all those around you. Going beyond, if you're in the United States, going beyond all the states. If you're in Europe or wherever you are, just spread that love into your surrounding countries, over the oceans. How far can your sun send its good energy, its love? Maybe you notice you need to regroup. Maybe you have distractions at home. Just come right back to where you were. This visualization of inhaling with your eyes closed, inhaling this bright sun, warmth, positivity, and exhale, sending it out. Maybe you've covered the earth by now. The coolest concept to think is we all share the same sun. So just like your personal sun is spreading. So is our sun that we all get to share. So you can imagine your sun is the sun now, just completely casting its light everywhere, maybe beyond the earth, into the universe. Notice your breath. When your breath gets long, notice how long your inhales can be and how long your exhales can be. Just have a couple more minutes here in this 10-minute meditation. So stay where you are in your visualization. Stay where you are in your breath, unless you feel like, oh, my breath got shallow. Get it deep again. Full inhales. Full deep exhales. When you take your next inhale, can your sun get any brighter, any more loving, any more compassionate? Anything that will serve the world right now? And where will your breath take your sun? Where has the light gone? How far did your sun expand? Notice how your body feels. Notice how your breath feels. Wherever you are in your body, go ahead and take 3 more breaths, nice and deep. One more. If you're laying down, go ahead and slowly help yourself back up to a seated pose. And if you're seated, come back into your eyes open, and everybody just gently blink open your eyes. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Place your hand on your heart. Place the other hand on top of that hand. Feel tall. And notice overall how you feel right now. Acknowledge the power of that visualization to send good energy. And even when you're feeling crummy and nervous and anxious about this whole situation, that you can heal yourself with that same visualization. You guys, I jacked up my thing at some point. I got a call and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to silence my phone. So I hope I didn't mess you up. I hope you're still there. But remember to take this as a practice. Right? That's all it is you're practicing being in the moment. You're practicing breathing by yourself in your room, but knowing you're not alone. You're out there connected with so many people. And remember that energy is valid, it's true, and that energy that you send out or that you feel inside of your body affects your health of your body and the health of your mind. So remember to breathe, to pause, to take care of yourself, to reach out, and acknowledge how you're feeling. If you're feeling really uncomfortable, you can't change the situation until you acknowledge it, right? It doesn't exist until you acknowledge it. You're like, oh, this is how I feel, and just be okay with that, knowing that we're on this journey, this wild journey. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm not sure if I lost you all, so if someone's out there still, give me a little wave, because like I said, I turned you off and then I turned you back on. Oops. All right. Love you all. Thanks so much for being here. It means the world that you take the time to take care of yourself, and thanks for being with me. Namaste.